Maybe. What's good, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Welcome to Thursday nights here on the Dude Network. The random thoughts with the Rev and brother Johnsy.
What's up, fam? How's everybody doing this weekend? Or getting towards the week? I'm just ready to get off work.
Yeah, no shit. So
Oh,
I think we need to address the elephant in the room for those of you who were here last Thursday. I was hostless. I had no
man.
brother by my side. There was a traitor amongst us. Yeah, looking at you, Johnsy.
No.
So if you check it out on Spotify, because there's another service, we're gonna say fuck you, but not say the name.
Yeah. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Not tonight. But every time the podcast Johnsy was on, the Rage and Pillage podcast with our buddy Burley, has been taken down every single time they try and upload it to this one service that shall remain nameless. Why? Because Johnsy is a fucking traitor and wasn't hanging out with the dudes of the Dude
I
Network.
guess, hey, Burley, that's on me. I didn't even think about that till now.
Fucking karma, dude. See?
Ooh.
Fucking karma.
That's
But that being
crazy.
said, this is how you know sometimes the Rev is full of shit. On May 18th, there will be no random thoughts with the Rev. May 18th, it's not going to happen. Do you know why? Because you and me are scheduled to be on the Rage and Pillage podcast, available on all your streaming services.
Oh, shit, no way. I didn't know that. That's news to me.
You're welcome, traitor.
Yeah.
So apparently,
that's gonna be wild. That one will get pulled too.
Oh, absolutely! You have to watch it live, or you're never gonna fucking see it
ever. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know how Spotify works and all those ones. Maybe they're cool.
So apparently,
I don't think
Josh.
we're supposed to even mention other ones on this one. Oh no, that's TikTok. Never mind.
Fuck them. So apparently, Josh on Rage and Pillage is gonna be out of town for something or another. And Burley is going to have both of us and himself fucking unsupervised.
I'm going to have to rent a hotel room, like a pay by the hour for that show. Just so there's no evidence anywhere. No one can find me.
We're no triangulating the frequencies. Yeah. He's going to fucking tinfoil a fucking meth hotel and shit.
Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah.
Poking holes in it so we can see the cops.
Yeah. Pay the guy at the front desk to alert me.
Weird how we know about that.
No, I saw it in a movie once.
I swear, dude, I watch Cops a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I make sure they're not in a trailer park.
Hey, Robert's already juiced.
It's going to be an interesting evening to see.
Yeah, for sure. I will definitely tell certain people, do not tune into this. Like,
I will tell everyone. I'm sending that shit to my boss so he could be like, I can't believe I hired this fucking guy.
Yeah, right.
You know, the thing is, everyone who knows me, whether they're family or like my older kids or fucking anybody who's talked to me more than 3 seconds will go, okay.
Yeah, well, most people who know me, if they go back and watch that show that I was on, or watch the show we're gonna do, they'll be like, "Oh, I've been
hearing this shit for years."
Yeah, I've been I've figured this is what you guys did on every show.
I explained that shit last week because I'm like, listen, man, I tone stuff down for the Dude Network. This is like the PBS version of the Rev, man.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all don't want me going full send because we are going to offend some people.
Yeah, this is just like my non-offensive side. This is like my chill side, my cooking side, like me on like when I'm just chilling by myself. But when I'm off in it or on a soapbox, bro, hey, just get a change of underwear is all I'm saying.
If y'all actually get a chance to watch the episode that Johnsy was on last week, He says "fuck you" to the Rev like 90 times in like 3 seconds, which is fucking hilarious.
It was probably more like 3 times in 90 seconds, but whatever.
I literally, because I kept in the chat, I kept calling you a fucking traitor, bro.
Yeah, like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. No,
and every time I did it, he's like, "Fuck you, man," and I do it again for like 3 minutes straight.
Yeah, I was about to say it probably was like 90 times.
And then there's Burley. Like, there's a great part of it, dude, because I watched the whole thing.
Mhm.
And there's this great part where you realize Burley is fucking shit hammered drunk. And he's listening to fucking
Vibing out to what's it called? Dude, what's the name?
Shock the Monkey, bro.
Yeah, Shock the Monkey, yeah.
He's got
And
his phone like up here, and he's
Dude,
like,
Josh is telling me this story, and I look as soon as I see Burley, I lose complete of everything that Josh was saying, and then he's all, you know what I mean? I'm like,
"What the fuck is going on?"
yeah, dude. Like I'm trying to just like, yeah, and Burley goes, he clipped it and sent it to me. He's like, dude, this is like so many levels of funny to me. Yeah,
Funniest shit ever.
oh man,
Funniest shit ever. But those are the kind of friends we have, man.
Yeah, no, and I, dude, like we communicate we communicate every day now. And the thing is, dude, is that he's so free. That's why it's fun to be a part of that. Is because like I don't give a shit. I'll say whatever.
Yeah.
Like I will say whatever. I'm not going to incriminate myself on it. I mean, I don't commit crimes, but I'm not going to incriminate and or allegedly. But you know what I mean? Like
those are my rules, dude. The only 2 rules that I really have, because I'll tell you fucking anything.
Yeah. We can talk about my drug use, my past, no
I will
shame in
never
my game, bro.
Confirm nor deny any crimes I may or may not have been a part of that I have never been brought to justice for, because I'm not fucking stupid. And number 2, I will never talk.
Statute of limitations or not, bro. I don't
Just
give
saying.
a shit. Yeah.
Just saying. And I will never talk about my ex-wife, because she's the kind of person who will get a lawyer and sue us for slander.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's true or not. And I
like,
just don't want to go to
I'm
court.
not going to come on here and like completely open up about exactly my address or all the people, my family's names. You know, I keep certain, like, folks out there, you just got to deal with it. All right.
Like, you could. My family are not people you want to fuck with, though.
Oh, I mean, you come on. I'm just saying.
I got this one uncle that if you ever ask him, "Hey, what's the best thing you own?" he'll look you dead in the eye and go, "A fucking judge."
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not really too worried about that.
I got friends in low and high places, so you know.
Exactly.
And which side do you think I'm calling first?
Yeah. I got a bag of lye and a shovel.
I'm just saying, I work at a building that has 2 boilers.
Disposes of trash.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Like, come on.
I mean, there's cameras and stuff. I'm just saying it could be done. I am the electrician.
Yeah, there could be a short in a wire here and there. Shit can happen. Yeah. I mean, you got to realize, dude, half my Italian family were fucking dock workers and longshoremen and shit.
Look, and here, folks, we'll plan a show, and I'll do all the research and have all the articles pull up. You can read about it. This isn't just talk. I've seen the articles, I've seen the pictures, seen the name, seen the headlines.
Mm-hmm. Dude, one of my second uncles, Rocco, after fucking 40 years, they finally found enough evidence to arrest him for manslaughter, and he capped like 4 judges. Okay. You really want to know? I'll tell you where Jimmy Hoffa's buried.
Oh, please tell me you really do know.
I really do know.
Where?
And you will never be. Yeah, I'll say you'll never be able to dig him up, dude. Because they capped him and they rolled him off into the fucking Long Island Sound, dude. That dude is fucking shark turds by now.
See, that's what I figured. They didn't bury his ass nowhere. It did.
No. They chopped him up and threw him out the end of a fucking boat.
Because they were like, they buried him in his car, and then they found the car. Remember that,
body.
folks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the Giant Stadium thing was beautiful, dude, because they were so obsessed. There's this weird bump in the AstroTurf and
I
shit.
know what the get the
And
fuck.
it's just because they fucked up the concrete when they laid it, dude.
And I know, dude, and like, dude, I love those Die Hard. Like, see, those are the like we talk about like the shit we talk about being conspiracies. No, that's those are conspiracies, right? Right there.
Yeah.
We all know, like, there's no fucking way, bro. There's no way.
But dude, they were so obsessed with that shit.
I
They dragged
know.
out ground penetrating radar and shit. And it was like
And what did they find?
nothing. They found concrete and dirt.
Oh, look at that mark. Oh no, no,
No,
just
no,
another
that's
pebble.
just some dog tears. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh man, dude.
Yep.
I've said that my stance was that fool's at the bottom of the ocean,
Still
or
is.
that fool is alive somewhere hidden. And we all they no one. It ain't like the old Nazis that escaped to fucking South America in the 40s. Nah.
We were talking about that shit last episode, dude. We made Nombre has to watch an entire documentary and then he's gonna come back on the show about fucking Hitler still being
yeah.
alive.
So speaking of fucking traitors, bro, how come my boy, fellow dude of the round table, only pops on shows when Johnsy ain't around?
You can come on a show with Nombre. We can work out the scheduling.
This mother.
I had to have somebody replace you.
No, I know.
There was a specific reason Nombre had to come on the show because
I know, for that alone.
there was one reason and one reason only, because he needed to translate something for Tony.
Oh, okay.
You didn't watch it? Bro,
Not
I
all
thought
of
we were.
it.
I thought we
No,
were.
I haven't watched all of it.
It was in the first. It was in the beginning, dude.
Oh.
Because Tony got a nickname.
Oh yeah. The bald nickname. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pelon
Okay.
Cabron, man. He's
Yeah.
the bald
Well,
jackass.
dude, I grew up around Spanish speaking people.
Yeah, so you know what it was.
Yeah. So I was thinking it was something different. He had to have. I forget that most people don't know basics. I forget. He's
Yeah, but
wider
like
than-
you, me, and Nombre
he's-
know what it is. So you
yeah,
weren't
he's
fucking
wider
here.
than Wide Ohio. My bad. I forget.
Yeah.
And no, that wasn't offensive. He says it himself. That's basically a direct quote.
Yeah.
So don't pull me for community standards or whatever other
And the fact-
platforms.
and
This
the
one's
fact that-
cool on that one.
that Nombre has specific knowledge about tequila and shit like that drives Tony nuts, and I thought that's hilarious.
Tony doesn't know shit about tequila.
No, he doesn't. Me and
I mean,
Nombre
to
do.
be fair, I'm not versed in it at all. Because I don't like it. I always, every time I drink tequila, bro, it's like bad stories that I don't remember, or handcuffs, or
Pictures or didn't happen.
yeah, these weird chrome bracelets that just magically appear. Like, nah.
Bro, when I was drinking, it was either fucking Jose Cuervo or fucking Jaeger would do the same shit. Like, I would wake up in the cell next to one of the homies, like, what happened? What'd we do?
No, bro, again?
Again? Shit, I still got money on my bucks from last week. Shit.
Right.
So, you will appreciate this. So, do you know who Ian Brick and JD DeLay are?
Why does that sound so familiar?
So, these two guys are ex-convicts. One of them was in the state pen in Oregon. The other one was in the federal work camp, right?
Which one?
I forget which one, dude. You have to look at Ian Brick.
There's a couple pretty rough federal work camps, bro.
So, that's mostly their fucking social media contents about being an
inside,
inmate and fucking prison shit. You know?
Dude, there's a couple really badass accounts that do that. Really
So-
badass accounts.
The kid, fucking Ian Brick, sent out this fucking challenge to all the other social media guys who do prison content and said, hey, I will fly you out to New York, put you up, and we're going to have a fucking commissary cook-off. Look it up, dude. It's fucking epic.
No way, dude. Hey, so
And here's
if people don't know about that, dude. People don't know. I doubt there's very, very few people who actually I mean, within earshot right now that actually know
Ain't
about.
even gonna lie, dude. I had the brick for dinner last night. I was looking around. I'm like, fuck, I don't feel like cooking anything, man.
Dude,
I gotta do this online schooling with the kids for fucking snow days. Like, I was done. And I was like, I got chips, ramen, smoked sausage, like a summer sausage, some fucking cheese whiz.
dude, essentially, soups like why can't I think of the fucking term right now? Spreads, dude. It's just really, really elaborate soups and casseroles. It's just like this is
Yo,
what we can get.
you can
And
make desserts and
all
shit.
oh dude, the bakers on the hey,
Dude,
come
you ever
on,
make
cheesecakes and
dude, you
coffee
ever make
cakes and all,
Laffy Taffy and shit while you were in there?
not me, but I know people that did, yeah.
Dude, that shit, you take some coffee creamer, like the powdered coffee
Mm-hmm.
creamer, right? Some fucking like Kool-Aid packets,
Yep.
bust up a bunch of Jolly Ranchers, and then just add enough water till it all starts coming together, dude.
Yeah.
And you can stretch that shit
Yep.
into like Laffy Taffy. That's fucking
Dude,
delicious.
Yeah, that's the thing is like the cell block is an entire civilization.
Absolutely.
There's a lawyer too. There's security like the cops. And I ain't talking about the prison guards. I'm talking about in-house, all in-house. There's the baker. You got chefs. You got your tattoo artists. You have guys who will do artwork for you for cards. They'll make cards. Everything, dude. Like what? Name something, and they got it in there.
Get your lineup and shit, dude. There's a barber.
Oh, the barbers. And dude, put this, dude. Like people in there who will never make it out to the streets again are some of the best artists, best tattoo artists, best barbers, all that shit. Know more about criminal law than any fucking what are paid fucking what do we call them? Public pretenders.
No shit. There's another guy on social media, this old black dude who got popped when he was like 18. And he was in there for attempted murder and robbery and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up doing like 25 years. And he was a shot caller in fucking state prison in Corcoran, dude, in California.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Okay.
And he tells this fucking great story about
old Corcoran or new Corcoran?
The old school, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
And he talked about this one time he got up in the morning. He's like, I want a fucking cheeseburger. And he made his way from his cell all the way to the kitchen door. Goes into the kitchen. He's like, yo, make me a double cheeseburger and a fucking milkshake. And there was a new guy running the kitchen, like staff. And this guy freaks out and stops yelling at him. And he goes,
bruh,
I'm going to get my fucking cheeseburger. And what you don't realize is you're going to fucking die. And the guy's like, listen, it doesn't make any difference to me. I'll spend fucking 3 years in the hole, get out, come right back and get my fucking cheeseburger. Now, the question is, do you get to go home at the end of the day? And the guy looked at the other inmates and like, make him a cheeseburger. And then he just went back to his office. That dude, some guard told him when he was like in his third year, was like, you know, you ain't going to be nothing but a shot caller in prison the rest of your life. You're going to fucking die here. And you're never going to amount to anything. And he was like 19, 20 when this dude said that shit. And he made it his mission to get out of prison.
I'll get to that just a second, Robert.
And he straight did. And he went to fucking Harvard and has a fucking law degree from Harvard now. And he goes around the block to all the hood and shit and gets guys straight and talks to them about it.
Dude, and what's crazy is Harvard was probably a fucking breeze for him.
Oh, yeah.
A breeze, dude.
They all asked him, like, why are you going to go to Harvard? He's like, the halfway house that I'm slated to live at is 2 blocks from the fucking university, so I could walk there.
And dude, and then you want to hear stories about like, oh, I can't make it. It's the system's just out to get me, this and that. Like, get the fuck out.
I'm going to tell you this. That punk bitch cousin of mine, the one who almost killed that lady with a turkey.
Yeah.
For y'all watching, if you haven't looked it up, look up Ryan Cushing, C-U-S-H-I-N-G.
Go back and watch that show, too.
Turkey tossing incident. This dumb shit almost killed a lady with a frozen butterball turkey the night before Thanksgiving.
Facts.
He got sentenced when he was getting sentenced and shit, dude. They put him in fucking jail, right? And the first thing he did was walk right up to a guard and checked in, said he's going to kill himself. And he spent 6 months in fucking protective custody in the fucking turtle suit.
Oh boy. Hey, some guys can't. Some guys just wouldn't make it in there, bro. That's a fact.
Dude, if I know I'm doing some shit where I might end up in jail, I will put $300 bills in my sock. Right? So when I get busted, I fucking have commissary. I'll fucking that cash on my books. And if fucking like my boss, the wife, or my best homie, my right-hand man, can't get a hold of me for 24 hours, they will call the county jail. And if I'm there, then they call the bail bondsman. Like that shit is already set up. Like they know. And if it's some shit where they can't bail me out, there's money getting on the books, dude.
Yeah,
I'm already working the hustle.
I remember back in the day, man, little Johnsy would just disappear, and the family would make the rounds of calling the different local counties right here, and then the hospitals.
Yep.
And then just sit around the rest of the week praying the coroner didn't call.
Right. Before I got sober, dude,
I would just disappear.
Dude, before I got sober, I worked at this one restaurant for like 9 years, dude. And I would always show up no matter what, dude. I showed up after I got into a bar fight when I got stabbed like 14 times. Like,
I remember that, yeah.
Shit.
You told
like,
us
they
that
made
story,
me go to the hospital.
That's on another episode of The Rev. Go back and watch that. That whole story is on there.
I got fucking jumped when I was coming back from the bar one night, and I got hit in the face with a brick. Like, that's why I got this scar right here. And I have like a fractured ocular socket. My face was like out to here and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I literally like took a shower and then fucking went to work. They're oh my God.
How are you dying?
Yeah, they're like, Jesus.
Dude, isn't it crazy like how like you could like break your arm in 3 places and it swells. Like, don't get me wrong, it swells up, right?
Real good.
But you get popped in the eye, bro. That shit's this.
And it's like fucking, you're looking like fucking the Elephant Man and shit.
They're like, are you okay? Or is like inbreeding finally kicking in? Like, what's going on here?
Do you need a fucking ambulance or a fucking hearse or some shit?
Yeah.
Dude?
Should I call 911 or the government? Like, what's going on here?
Dude, and like I would show up no matter what, dude. Like I got one of my homies was driving, we got in this gnarly car accident and like flipped the fucking car over and I like flew out of the door and shit. Still went to work the next day. The day I left to go work at another restaurant, fucking all the manager said, we had an order that said if you didn't show up, we called the fucking emergency room and county jail.
To see what was going on.
They're like, there's the only reasons you wouldn't show up. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna switch gears on you real quick, just because.
Little comment recap, bro.
Yeah. Let's do a little comment recap. Yeah. Okay, so Robert texts in at 4:26. Let's go. Damon was mad he couldn't beat him and get some Willow seasoning from Johnsy. Mr. Rev. All excited about the Raging Pillage. Let me get down here. Okay, Josh Daniel says, what's up? What's up, Josh?
What's good, bro?
So we'll start with this one, but this is not quite yet. Would love to hear more stories about the Rev in his early days of commercial kitchen scene. Wow, let's go. Okay, pause on that one real quick. We're gonna come in order because this could be the rest of the show. Robert, thank you. My punk bitch cousin that killed a lady with a turkey, LOL, allegedly. Robert, there is no allegedly.
There's no alleged, bro.
We pulled up the police report on fucking live. Go back and
watch that show. You can see his fucking mugshot, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, no shame in Rev. We're not here to make friends. We're not here to pamper or sugarcoat nothing.
Fucking loser.
Yeah. He threw a butterball turkey through a lady's windshield.
All right, I'll give you the short version, okay?
Yeah, okay, here we go.
The night before Thanksgiving, fucking years and years ago, this is like 2002, 2004.
Yes,
some shit
early
like that.
2000s, yeah.
So he's driving down the freeway in Long Island, New York. It's the LIE. There's only 2 lanes. And he's fucking doing like 90, right? And this chick is like tailgating him. But he doesn't like slow down. He doesn't like get in the other lane. None of that shit. He
brake
reaches.
Check real,
he doesn't brake check nothing. He reaches into the back, because it's fucking the night before Thanksgiving, grabs a 22-pound frozen butterball turkey and chucks it out his fucking window. And that thing cannonballs into this lady's face doing 90 miles an hour.
So, for those of you who don't know, if you are in a car doing 90 and you hit a stopped object, a tree, a wall, you impact that at 90 miles an hour.
Mhm.
If you impact with another object doing the same amount,
Multiply
speed.
exponentially, force versus force.
that is 180
miles per hour in the face, bro.
in the face with a 22-pound frozen butterball.
That shit crushed her face and skull.
Here's the worst part of the story. I mean, thank God she lived, but that's the worst part. I don't want to live through a 22-pound, 90-mile-an-hour butterball.
They literally had to replace her face with metal plates and shit.
Oh, for sure. Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about jail food and we said Cheese Whiz and stuff.
Mhm.
Robert says, "What the hell can you make with Cheese Whiz?" Go.
Nachos.
I mean, Ritz
It's literally
sandwiches.
It's literally like a gelatinous form of Velveeta. So, you add Rotel to that shit, do up fucking nachos, like all kinds of shit.
Look, I'm not. I would recommend you getting real cheese. Like
I would recommend you never doing that Velveeta Rotel shit on your nachos ever.
Yeah.
Get some good like Oaxacan fucking cheese, some cotija.
Really
do
good
it fucking
cheddar, melted
right,
down.
dude.
Thank you.
Just fucking do it right.
Thank you.
Like, I know we all love these fucking, like, air quote cooking hacks or these fucking stunt foods where you see
Quick
fucking
and
cheese
easy.
melted on shit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's garbage. Do it fucking right the first time.
And I promise you, there's more chemicals in that than there is actual food. And that is not a conspiracy. That is fact. You can look it up on the ingredients list.
I'm sure there's more chemicals in that than there is in fucking Ohio tap water right now.
Too soon?
That's for you, Tony.
I mean, you're not wrong, though. That's like
that's the scary part, dude.
That's like literally 1 or 2, maybe 5 chemicals. And look at that Cheese Whiz ingredient list.
Dude, that Cheese Whiz can or jar has more cancer-causing agents than a pack of fucking Marlboros, dude.
Look, here's the deal. Yeah, here's the deal. And I don't give a shit. I'll eat them to this day. I got some in my room right now. You look at the ingredients list of those Little Debbie, whatever, Hostess oatmeal cream pies.
Dude.
It is, I promise you, it's a science project they found out was edible.
That is fucking like just
hydrogenated
food. Like, here's food, and Little Debbie's is like right here.
It's like not quite bumping up against the line of actual food, but it tastes like food because they masked it for us. So, I mean, Johnsy ain't the skinniest, and it's for a reason.
I'm saying, dude, anything that doesn't start off with a real food product. Okay, if there's not real like vegetables or real fruit or like real meat in that, it's not going to be that good for you.
Yeah. And trust me, because they have stuff with actual vegetables and actual meat, that's still not good for you.
That's still not good for you. And speaking of like pre-made foods, because this is me getting on my soapbox.
Yeah, let's do it, bro. I'm still a sucker every once in a while, but I'm like, with you. Let's go,
dude. I'll smash a whole box of fucking Thin Mints in one sitting. Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Here's my beef with the pre-mades, dude. Serving sizes.
Oh, stop it.
Have you read a box of fucking Girl Scout cookies?
Bullshit, man. Yeah, what is it? 3?
2 cookies.
Oh, it's 2 now. Yeah, that's right. Because we're pushing past obesity. We're fighting obesity in this country.
Fuck all that. I'll eat a whole sleeve.
Yeah.
And go, where the fuck did the cookies go?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. Who? Kids.
Yeah, right. Where the fuck my cookies go? Yeah, no. And those Little Debbie's, man, I'm fucking mad about that shit because when I was younger,
dude,
they were like
let's go.
that fucking big, dude. And now they're the size of like fucking $50. Like,
Bro,
what the fuck?
ho-hos? Have you seen a ho-ho recently?
It's like a fucking Tootsie Roll, dude.
What is
like, what the fuck? Same thing with the Swiss rolls, dude. They're like half the size.
It's pitiful, bro.
Do you know why?
And
I'll
what
tell you
happened
why.
what happened to home run pies, man? All those little pies, home run was the fucking best, man. With the best filling, the best ratio from filling to outside crust, and they're.
For those of you who don't know what Johnson's talking about, if you've ever seen King of the Hill, what Bobby's talking about, the fruit pies, that's what he's talking about. But they can't use the home run pies because it's a fucking copyrighted name. But yeah, that's what he's talking about. And they're fucking delicious. But they're now
compared.
Do you know why everything got smaller? You don't know why
fat kids in America bullshit?
Has nothing to do with that. It's about inflation. So instead of raising the price of something, they make it smaller.
Okay, which makes sense because they've gotten smaller. But the problem is we've hit a fucking sweet spot in history where they minimized down to where they cannot minimize anymore. So for the last 5 years, it's been jacking the prices back up.
Mm-hmm. So Martinelli's is a perfect example. Martinelli's fucking apple cider?
Yeah, I love Martinelli's.
Okay. You remember the big jugs of the fucking cider?
The Carlos Rossi's. Yeah.
They're not the size anymore.
They're
same price. They're still $8.99, but instead of getting a quart, you're only getting 32 ounces. The jars are different.
Don't you dare do this again. Look at this. I'll be right back. This is ridiculous.
Is Johnsy being from Channel 99, the Spice Channel from back in the day? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so you want to hear some of the Rev's early kitchen stories? So I work in a pizzeria now, semi-retired, right? The very first job I had was working at a place called Picone's Pizza, Long Island, New York. They're long since closed, but it was one of my first jobs. I've told the story about being the bag man for these guys before, where I'd play fucking.
Back in the day when you were like 11 and shit, 12.
So a couple years later, I ended up working at the same place, right?
Beautiful. That's so fucking beautiful.
I've been that dude. I'd fucking go there 5-6 days a week, fucking eating 2 slices of pie.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you want a job?
They're like, hey, what the fuck are you doing with your life? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, make some pizza.
Now you'd be getting paid under the table because I wasn't old enough to fill out fucking forms and shit, and they didn't give a fuck.
Naturally.
So it's like one of the prep cooks. I made the pizza doughs. I fucking chopped up shit for salads, crap like that. So one day this dude runs in, this crackhead runs in with a 357 Magnum revolver.
Let's go.
And this is not an establishment you want to.
No.
You want to fucking stick up. Don't be a stick up man to this kind of joint.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So
oh man.
The cook behind the counter fucking brained the dude.
Yeah.
And grabbed a revolver. And the old guy in the back, who I've known for many years, who would give me free quarters for,
hey, run this down to the corner.
Yeah, doing stuff.
And here's a piece of pizza.
Walked up to the front door, flipped the sign to close, locked it, and said, "Hey, kid, go home." And he gave me $500 in hundreds. Mm-hmm. And I went, "Okay,
I'm out. No,
I'm good.
Don't even have to tell me twice."
The next day I get there's this fucking huge mason jar looking thing with a fucking hand in it. They legit chopped this dude's hand off, tied him up so he wouldn't die, and dropped him off in the fucking parking lot at the hospital as a fucking message to the neighborhood.
Hey, it happened. That shit happened for real. I studied it my whole life, dude. I love the mafia. That's my jam, bro. That's my fucking jam.
For a while I apprenticed in this bistro in New York, and we had like 6 tables. It was a really high-end French bistro. This is when I was a teenager and shit. And the executive chef was this asshole French guy from fucking Marseille. And it was like
French guy? No, come
weird,
on.
I know. And dude, we're talking like we didn't have a menu for you to read. Like you would come in and they'd be like, how many courses? And you'd get like either like 5, 10, or 15 courses, depending on what you were going to pay for. And you're talking between $5 and $50 bucks.
Yeah.
So we had this little Puerto Rican kid, barely spoke English, right? He was our pantry guy. He's the one who would stock everything when the orders would get here, and shit like that. He's like our runner.
Mm-hmm.
And the French guy fucking hated him. I have no idea why. I don't know if this kid fucked his sister, fucking something. But like he was always yelling at this kid and fucking throwing plates at him and just being an asshole. And finally this kid
So he was Ramsey-ing him. But
worse. Worse.
Yeah.
Like before Ramsey, this was
because you can't do that. There's no way you'd get away with that kind of level of. See, we grew up different. Dude,
it gets so much worse. So this fucking kid snaps one day, like loses his mind. Shit. Now, mind you, fucking the French dude is like 6'8", tall, lanky motherfucker, and this little short Puerto Rican kid.
Oh, savage though, little beast, probably
like 5'2", just a ball of fucking rage.
Probably we used to cut a pro boxer.
Yeah, dude, he would have been killing it at fucking MMA, dude.
Yeah.
So we used to do this cheese service, right?
Okay.
And we used to get these huge wheels of imported cheeses. So you'd get the Polish throwing knife, the fucking big ass cheese knife to cut everything up. This kid grabbed that fucking thing and chopped that dude square in the shin with it. And it fucking lopped his leg off.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, wait, there's more, dude. So this dude fucking falls in the middle of the service, gets blood on fucking everything.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So they fucking
hose that kid.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. So we like fucking tie off the shaft, make sure he's not bleeding to death with like apron strings. We're like, what the fuck? Apparently the hostess called the cops and told them what happened, and they came in with like the SWAT team.
Dude. Yeah.
And like this kid is like covered in fucking blood, swinging this fucking cheese knife, and they straight just went
pop. Yeah, we ain't even
dropped him right.
That.
Dude, this is the middle of service. This is fucking like 5 o'clock, dude. On like a Friday night.
I bet half the guests turned, looked, and went right back to eating.
This is the best part, dude. So the host, like, we're like, fuck, did that shit just happen? Like, oh my, we're covered in blood and shit. There's a dead kid on the floor. This guy's screaming in French. And like the hostess and the servers are like, hey, we had an incident. Like, we need to, like, your meals are complimentary, but you got to leave. And they're like, no. Like half of the tables are like, you don't know who I am. I'm not leaving until I get like we can't.
Yeah, my tiramisu hasn't been served yet, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like really because there's brains on our fucking cutting board and shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, New York. Hey, New York in the 80s and early in the 90s was this insane motherfucking place.
I'll tell you this, dude. I learned more from that fucking psychotic French dude than probably anybody else. And he was the guy, he wouldn't fucking tell you how to, he wasn't like nice, like, okay, we're going to make this and this is what you need.
No,
he would say, this is what we're fucking making and I need 12 of them. And when you fucked up, he picked a plate up and chuck it at your face.
Yeah. Yeah, you learn, like, I'm making this once. I need 12 of these. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like we keep talking about, dude. We got kicked out of the house. We were told, come back when the street lights turn on and it's dark. Okay. And those of us that didn't make it ended up on Unsolved Mysteries, bro. We grew up different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you take that back to the next generation, it was a little tougher than that, and a little tougher than that, and a little tougher than that.
Well, this is one of my favorite ones. And there's this dude, I'm not going to say his name because I still see him every now and again. And this is back when we were partying hard, dude.
Hey, man, look, that's proof we're growing. We don't bury everybody.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to name this dude because he's a cool cat, but he just fucking shit like we all did, man.
No, well, of course. That's what I say. We won't incriminate other people without prior consent.
Unless he's sitting here and like, all right, dude, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So, for Mother's Day was one of the fucking busiest weekends of the year, right? But out
Always,
here,
always.
what's bigger than that is fucking graduation weekend because of the university.
Oh yeah,
So
because you got Northern Arizona, right? Northern
yeah,
Arizona. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll have like 100,000 people show up in town because they're either moving their kids out or they're graduating. So like one kid will invite his 90 fucking family members and shit. It's insane. It's like 10 times as busy as Mother's Day, right?
Wow.
So that means you drinking hard that fucking weekend. Like you get off a shift and you're not gonna fucking remember the day.
No. And you
So
better be back tomorrow.
right. So I was working the salad and dessert station. Right. So there's salad dessert station, then there's the fucking saute fry station, and then there's
Yeah.
the grill, right? So homie was working the grill at the other end of the line, and then I was the fucking dessert salad guy, right? And we're fucking slam busy. And he's like, I gotta go run get more shit. So he has to run into the cooler to get a bunch of fucking meat for his station. And then he's gone. And it's like 10 minutes and he's fucking gone. But we're so busy, we don't notice. And then it's like 15, and then like a half an hour. And like 45 minutes, he's fucking gone.
Okay.
So,
oh no.
like 45 minutes later, one of the servers says, hey, your fucking grill cook is frozen to the floor in the freezer.
The heat,
and I'm like,
heat cold transition, he passed out?
No, he was fucking, because we all were partying and we're drinking so bad and we're all fucking pouring sweat and shit, working the line. He forgot to put fucking socks on, so he stepped in the cooler and was trying to cool off, and he slipped his shoes off, and the sweat froze his feet to the fucking cooler.
Okay, so my first experience in a kitchen of any sort was hot lunch in elementary school, right? It was my turn to do service, right?
Sure.
Hey, California gets hot, people, okay? California gets hot. John Z doesn't like heat in any way.
This is a bad job for you, bro.
I hate heat. So, hot lunch line is hot, okay, in the kitchen. Shout out to the lunch lady for sure. The lunch ladies, you know what I mean?
With the mustache and everything.
Hey, doesn't matter what you look like. We're happy you were there.
Serving up those fucking pizza boats.
Or the squares they transferred to later. Or sorry, not square. The rectangle sheets, whatever that was.
Fuck those things were. The best one, like in New York, when you got free lunch, dude, like fucking Thursdays would be spaghetti with meat sauce, which was like ketchup and fucking like leftover hamburgers.
Yeah.
But they would serve it like with this garlic bread shit.
Yes.
And then like Friday would be fucking free pizza day. So they would take the leftover garlic bread and just hit it with some sauce and cheese. Yes, and there was your fucking pizza.
Yeah. No pepperoni, no nothing.
Nothing, dude. No, leftover garlic bread for fucking spaghetti day.
Yes.
I'm convinced they were preparing some of us for fucking jail.
Well, you know, hey.
Like some of us were sitting in that chow line at school, and then fucking 20 years later, like, hey, motherfucker, I remember this.
Yeah, like, Miss Applegate, are you back there? What's going on here?
What the fuck, man?
No, I've seen this before. Come on.
Like, what the fuck? Speaking of people stealing some shit, how you feel about Danos? Because I have a bone to pick with Danos.
Okay, let's go. I have never tasted it myself because I've heard way too much about it. And
okay, so rewind to when we had Crove Food on the Friday show. Mm-hmm. I came up with a challenge for him to do up a fucking steak glazed with Pappy's. Remember that shit?
Is that what it was? It Pappy's?
Yeah, because it was the most expensive whiskey we could think of at the time.
Oh, yeah, Pat Van Winkle. Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about the Pappy's rub. I was like, no. You don't say that.
No, the fucking Pappy Van Winkle fucking bloater. Because he's got a bottle of it. And I was giving him shit. I'm like, yo, you're going to glaze the steak with that? It
keeps getting more and more expensive, too.
Fucking Danos did a cheeseburger with it.
What? I haven't seen that.
Go look on their TikTok feed, dude. They did it like last week. I straight saw that shit and sent it to Crow. I was like, this motherfucker stole our idea. And how the fuck are you going to make a cheeseburger?
Yeah, you made a cheeseburger with like,
Fucking Pappy's.
dude, the cheapest I've heard of that bottle is like 1,500.
He
And you
shows
made
in the
a
video, dude. He's like legit making like a glaze with the bottle.
no.
Like,
Come on, dude.
I'm
You
like,
gotta at least do up a ribeye or something.
that's what I was like, yo, this motherfucker, number one, stole our idea, and number two, fucked it up.
The only way you could trump that is if you got like 4 bottles of it and then just straight freaking dry aged a fucking whole rib roast with it. That's the only way you could upscale just doing the steak sauce with it. You know what I mean?
But
But a
dude, he made a
burger,
fucking
come on, dude.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, dude. Why a burger?
Like, for real, man. I was so mad when I saw that shit.
So even if he didn't see it, because everybody watches our shit, so even if he didn't see this, a cheeseburger?
For real, dude. For real. And it's not like he used like A5, dude. It's not like he used
It's
like none of that shit. No,
tell me he at least used 80/20, bro.
this is fucking ground chuck, dude. Just like straight out the log kind of shit, dude. Like, I don't remember if you could see like him take it out of the package, but if you look, you're like, that is some fucking Kroger fucking meat
Like, that's
grinder
just basic
shit right
ass
there.
beef, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, there he
that's
is.
like white people
There he
taco
is.
night meat, dude.
What's up, my brother?
This fucking guy, what's up, Burley?
Oh man,
Yeah, like,
the fucking dude. That
I was so fucking mad about that. Dude.
I mean, I guess if you got it like that, whatever, dude. See, like that's like those things. That's like, yeah, I just make too much money and have too much free time. I'm gonna do something stupid instead of.
You know what
cool
that
and
shit
awesome.
reminded me of? You remember that strip club I used to work for with the skeezy fucking Italian dude who looked like a porn producer from the 70s?
Highlights?
No, the highlighter is somebody else. This was a place.
Oh
in
yeah,
California.
yes, yeah.
The guy who fucking capped the tree.
Yeah.
So fucking that dude.
Forget all the great stories we've had.
Used to fucking. Dude, he would drink at the club, dude, and he would drink like the most expensive, like 25, 30-year-old Macallan fucking scotch.
Yeah, the shit that like you go into a bar and it's like $100 and whatever dollars.
It's in the case behind the bar kind of shit. He'd be like nursing one of those and drinking fucking Schlitz in a can. That was his back, dude.
That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly, dude. When I saw fucking Danos making that fucking Kroger brand fucking cheeseburger with fucking Pappy Van Winkles on it, I'm like, yo, that's like Macallan and Schlitz.
Dude, no. You know what, dude? I'm more okay with the McClellan and Schlitz, bro.
I'm saying though, like, did y'all bump your head when you got up and thought that was a good idea? Or?
Like burgers, dude, burgers are cool. Everybody loves a good cheeseburger, bro. Everybody loves the classic burger. You know what I mean? But like,
yo, everybody loves.
This is my
everybody
argument.
Loves their fucking lowbrow food, dude. Whether it's fucking disco fries in Jersey,
I get it. I get it, right?
Chopped cheese in New York. Yeah, cheeseburger.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal, bro. I could take 2 pieces of bread and a dog turd and have a shit sandwich, right? Now hold on a second. I can take that sandwich and put $4,000 an ounce caviar on there.
Sure.
$1,500 bottle whiskey.
Sure.
Whatever
it's still
else.
A shit sandwich.
Exactly. Like it's still just a fucking cheeseburger, bro.
Yeah.
But like you like age that in that or make some badass cream sauce with some really good bourbon. That's still a little more, you know what I mean?
It's still a cheeseburger though, man.
No, I know that, but I'm saying
my thing is you can't improve upon a cheeseburger, dude. It's like the pizza thing with me, man. As long as you got good meat, a good bun, a relatively good meltable cheese, there you go. You don't need all that extra shit. It's a fucking cheeseburger. You're overthinking it.
You remember like Rose Barbecue, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good to see you back, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, that guy's been killing it, by the way. Like, every time that dude posts, speaking of burgers, every time the Roses post a burger picture, I'm like, literally, like, that's it. I'm driving right now. I'm on my way.
I'll bet you there's no Pappies on that fucking cheeseburger.
No, you know why? Because he would save that for after he finished his burger, just sip and enjoy like a man.
Yeah,
There, I
sitting
said
in
it.
his fucking leather armchair, smoking a cigar like a fucking man does.
Burley. Okay. Did we already cover John Z getting rap on the CIA watch list? Burley, you should have known, but I fucking fair warned you guys. I am on list. That is a fact. I have had entire groups that I started online erased from existence. Like, they sent me a letter saying no one will ever be able to see this. You and your two admin can see this for the next 3 days, and that's it.
Why don't you print them out so you have hard copies of everything, dude?
Oh no, homie! I have screenshots of everything.
You need to print that shit out and then have fucking.
It's saved on redundant back files on stuff that doesn't get hooked up to the internet. They cannot delete that shit.
I'm just saying, dude. You need to fucking start having the John Z theory.
So hey,
on something.
So check that. So my wife came on the show, that show, 2 times.
I know. I saw.
Yeah, once in the beginning, and then once when I didn't get to finish my thought about the Great American whatever. Anyway, go back and watch it. I'm not going to say it right now. And I was like, "Oh no, you didn't get the right context. I promise." She's like, "Why are you talking about sluts?" And I'm like, "I did wrong word. People won't get it unless you know what I'm talking. I'm talking about like the old school party chicks that were just down to hang and that were totally different than all the crazy weird, OnlyFans and this and that."
I used to live in a place called Palmdale, California. Okay. For those of you who've never been there.
You lived in Palmdale?
Sure did. Man, fucking Afro Man there too.
Hey, my uncle lives right down there, bro.
Has he ever been to the Army Navy store on Palmdale Boulevard?
Oh, I'll have to ask him. I don't know.
Because there used to be, I don't know, like 20 years ago when I lived there. There's a surplus store, right?
Burley remembers.
Yeah, buddy. So, like, this is the white trash version of Compton. So instead of crack, there's meth. Like, on a nice clear night, you can see the fucking trailers exploding in the distance. But if you walk into that fucking Army Navy store.
Palmdale?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lancaster, like that whole area. Yeah.
You walk into that fucking Army Navy store back then, they had one section right next to the register that was straight wife beaters, Doc Martens, colored shoelaces, and colored suspenders.
Was that colored suspender mostly red?
Red or white, yeah. And like you like turn around and there is like a 9x8 fucking Nazi blood flag hanging in the store. Mm-hmm. It was like you're like, oh, I need to leave.
Well, yes. Well, so like literally, like that's a huge was. I don't know about how big it is still. I'm sure it's doing just fine on its own.
So,
but like SoCal, like that skinhead was huge, and then they had the Sharps even too, which was the skinheads against racial prejudice. So it was like double.
It was fucking gnarly,
crazy. Bro.
I remember those days. So to like tie this together, this is why it reminded me of this: the Great American Sluts. We had a word for those girls there, and they were called wood eaters, or fucking termites.
Wait, say that again.
We'd either call those chicks fucking wood eaters or fucking termites.
That's great, dude. That's great. That is great.
Yeah, so great. I worked at Denny's twice in my life.
But hold on. Do you remember the ones that were like just down, hanging out, like the kind that would like go beat up that chick if she owed money?
Yeah, allegedly. The wood eaters. That's the wood eaters in fucking Palmdale and Lancaster.
No, okay, yeah, they're a different breed right there. That's a whole. That's like a. Yeah.
That's straight up hold my baby and my teeth. I'm gonna take care of this bitch.
Yes, 100. Yes, yep.
Got C-section scars, cigar burns, fucking carries a fucking handgun in her fucking yeah.
Yeah.
So I worked at Denny's twice in my life. Once here in Arizona, and I was the fucking kitchen manager. But 20 years ago, when I lived in fucking Palmdale, off the 14 freeway, there is a Denny's. Okay.
You worked at Denny's in Palmdale? Oh my God, this is fucking fantastic.
Off the 14 freeway, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You know exactly where that is,
I know.
don't you?
I know the exact fucking Denny's you're talking about.
Do you know what happens every third Sunday of the month?
No. Coincidentally, never been there on a Thursday.
Every third weekend of the month is the California militia meeting. So they go out to the desert and fucking shoot guns and start talking about all this fucked up shit. But on their way back, the only restaurant there is the fucking Denny's off the 14 freeway.
God, dude, how glorious, dude.
These guys would show up in like battle rattle and fucking wife beaters and jack boots and shit. And they would be like, I only want the white guy touching my food. So for like 5 hours straight,
you're the only asshole allowed to touch.
I'm the only guy there. And there's that one fucking server with like frost blue eyeshadow and shit. You know her.
Oh,
two-tone fucking hair, dyed fucking weird colors.
Look.
We were the only two servers.
Just because you know half the chicks in my high school, stop bragging, bro.
I'm just saying. It was like me and that chick for like 5 hours straight, whipping up grand slams and moves over my hammy. Like, fuck you guys and your pancake puff.
Bro, can we talk about how Moons Over My Hammy is literally like the most unspoken hangover food ever?
You mean sourdough bread, fucking eggs and ham and cheese?
Dude, I think it's just because most people are still drunk in the morning when they go to order it, you know. And I say
it's
morning,
a fucking sandwich, but it's kind of breakfast.
I say morning loosely because it's usually right after the bars close.
Yeah, morning adjacent.
And I think it's just because everybody's still so fucked up. They think Moons Over My Hammy is fun to say.
Yeah.
Because, like, literally, if you're talking about just the Denny's breakfast menu, that's got to be one of the shittiest things you can order.
Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing. Denny's has a brilliant marketing plan because their menu is designed for the completely exhausted and utterly inebriated. Like when that chick with the frost blue eyeshadow and shit and the C-section scars walks up and says, "What can I get you, hon?" You just point. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And odds are you're going to get something that you'll eat. Is it what you actually wanted? Do you really give a shit?
I mean, at that point, no.
No. Like you could have got the Huevos Rancher Fiesta style fucking the Mountain Man pancakes or whatever special they're running that week. Whatever, you're gonna eat it.
Hey, how many times? How many times you live with this one? Nothing worse than going to Denny's after partying with a hottie. Then you see your 5 o'clock shadow coming in.
I contest that the worst thing you will ever see in your life is a strip club at dawn. Like when they turn the house lights on, dude, and you start, you drank to the point where you sobered up and you're like, oh my God.
And I can bet that one of the top of the bottoms is highlighters on a certain night when they have two said special ladies dancing.
You know, the highlighters interesting for that, man. But
that's a whole nother realm, bro. Dude, I want like you know those sports jackets that like those old school jackets.
You want a members only windbreaker that says highlighter on it,
but with my name on it, dude. Like I'm an executive,
like Johnsy over like the like right here.
Yes, dude.
Over the pocket.
So bad. So, dude, I want that. Like. More than I can put into words, I want that so bad, dude.
Like Crockett and Tubbs and shit.
Yes, exactly.
You should be on the speedboat in the intro to the fucking show.
Yeah, with my highlighter hat, like that's what you see first is just like you barely see the top of my eyes and my eyebrows as it zooms in on the hat, and then it comes back in from the back as I'm wearing the jacket, and then it
You're
zooms in
right.
and they
You're like steering the jet boat.
yeah this no the straight cigarette, bro, as I'm running fucking cocaine back from Colombia. I mean wherever.
Then there's
Yeah,
that
Colombia.
montage of you like hauling ass in the boat. Then it cuts to you in the Trans Am and shit
Yes,
with
yes,
the T tops
dude.
off.
It needs to happen, bro. I'm just saying. When
And then
we
you got
make
the
it,
sleeves rolled up just to like the wrist.
and I step out and I'm looking like Don
Don
Johnson
Johnson,
out of fucking Miami Vice and shit,
those fucking Ray-Bans from fucking Top Gun on and
and
shit.
just flip them off, toss them on the seat.
And there's a cut to you in a warehouse and you just flick the Zippo and blow up the warehouse and walk away all slow.
I'm just saying, once we finally have like our editing team and everybody working for us, we're making that happen, Rev. We are making that happen.
A bad 80s movie with a music
Yeah, just
montage.
and all they're gonna get is like the trailer and intro and the montage and never a movie.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like the Nazi she-wolves of the SS or like Hobo with a Shotgun. Have you seen those? Do you know what those are?
No.
Okay, so Robert
I don't
Rodriguez made Hobo with a Shotgun, right? And then
Mhm.
Rob Zombie made one with Nick Cage is fucking in it, which is epic. He plays Fu Manchu.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
it's She-Wolves of the SS. But they're only trailers. They didn't make any movies. They literally spent all of this production budget just for 3-minute trailers. You can look them up. It's fucking hilarious. Rutger Hauer plays the hobo with a shotgun.
Shut the no
Swear to
way,
God, dude.
What the how have I well, I have homework after the show. That's
Sure
for
do.
sure.
Should you do a little comment
what's this?
recap?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not sure all of these I can.
No,
Burley's
full
in the
send.
mix.
Fuck it.
No, I
Hey,
know.
Burley's sitting here.
Bro, I'm just fucking around. I don't give a shit. How did the Nazis tip? He wants to know at Denny's.
Pretty well actually, man.
I would. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Probably actually pretty decently.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing. Oh wait. Where is the one? That's what I want to see. Where is it? No, I lost it. Stop, man. These guys freaking message too fast. Nothing. Oh no, we got that one already. Sorry, dude. Burley, where are your comments, bro? You keep. I am messing this. Oh, right here. This is it. Day shift at the strip club is a long John Silver's. Oh boy. Hey.
Ain't nothing
Who's
sadder
Mel
than a
Gibson
Tuesday morning.
and Danny Glover? Well, Mel Gibson was a guy who was in some movies, directed
No,
some
dude, you're
movies.
missing the point. So if we're gonna
No,
do
I
an
know.
80s movie, you know what? I brought this shit up to a friend of mine, man, because at one point in my life, I was definitely Riggs, man. I was walking around with the Beretta M9, fucking crazy hair, acting nuts. And somewhere along the way, I turned into Raj, man, just hoping I'll get blown up on my toilet. Walking around going, I'm too old for this.
Hey, you spoke to Burley's heart right there.
It is, man. It's fucking awesome.
Wait,
And
wait. Breaking news here on the Dude Network.
it is
Brought to
now
you
when
by
they first
Raging Pill.
when they
Okay.
first came out with it, they were just shorts, dude. Like people have been trying to get Rob Zombie to do fucking She-Wolves of the SS for years, but they finally got Robert Rodriguez to make the whole movie.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
T. Carmack made it. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
That was sent. That Willow seasoning bottle was sent to your buddy. So, I'm pretty sure Dave got all the information in there for him. So we're good. And the only reason I bring this up, there's a standing bet on all Dude Network shows, Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. If you can beat this man right here, Robert Race, to the comments, me, John Z himself, will buy you and send you a bottle of Willow seasoning.
Oh yeah?
Yes, sir.
Looks like I'm getting a free bottle of Willows next week.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because I could just type it in and just wait to hit send, since I know when we're gonna go live.
No, I know, dude, but like We started that one because there was one show. He was like 45 minutes early, 47 minutes early, and
Yeah.
we're like,
He's the
what
one
the?
guy waiting.
We're
Yeah.
like, what the?
The
That's
fuck.
so early.
Yeah.
And then like then there was like two in a row. It was like 3.5 hours or 3 hours and 15 minutes early. Like who else is waiting? Like, hey, that's why I'm like, hey, that's my fucking boy. One of the biggest supporters of this fucking channel right here. Period. So
We're gonna
if
have to
you
send
can
him a
beat
dead
him,
hooker.
I'll buy you a bottle of seasoning. And if you don't barbecue, too bad. You should. You can also use Willows on all kinds of other stuff. I use it throughout all types of cooking, just so everybody knows. But you can't beat Robert. So I don't know. I, it was a fluke. T. Carmack got him. Robert was slipping,
Like
working
last
late,
Sunday.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's a bunch of shit from your Sunday shows that I'm gonna fucking talk about.
Wait, there's what?
A bunch of shit from the Sunday shows that I'm gonna talk about.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. I'm getting schooled right. Is this a lecture or is this like
You're gonna get 2 lectures because this is brought up 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks? Okay. Oh boy. I missed
Okay,
something.
and I fucking asked this question to see if anybody knew it, and nobody knew it. So number one, what is the origin of chimichurri sauce?
So
Let's see if he gets it right.
the folk version in Argentina that I heard is that it was brought over by an Irish guy trying to make something to replace or compare to Worcestershire sauce. So
Sort of.
that's like the folk version in Argentina, and his name was Jimmy Curry.
His name was
And
Jimmy Murray.
or Burry. Okay. I'd miss. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and all
that's
the
where I messed
indigenous
up.
people couldn't pronounce his name.
Correctly. Yes, it'd be Jimmy Curry.
So they would say chimichurri because
Mm-hmm.
of their accents. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was okay. So I was on it though, right?
He's
I was
close.
on it. Okay.
Very close.
I do not ever want to put out. I only want to put out all truth. So thank you for correcting it. But I'm glad to know that I was real close.
So not last week, but the week before, y'all were talking about kilts.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
one of the other viewers said he's Irish and wants to research the history of his family tartan.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can't do that because Ireland doesn't have family tartans. They have county tartans. So depending on which county you're from is which tartan you would wear. Or the national tartan of Ireland.
Oh, okay. 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 All right.
I happen to have like
Being
3 of
schools.
them.
That's awesome. No, I know you beat him. You did beat him. That's why we sent the bottle today. We sent the bottle. There's whoever's confused. It's not us here on the Dude Network. We don't get
Oh no,
confused.
we're not
Okay.
confused ever.
Not
Ever.
once in my life.
Never.
How dare you accuse me? Sunday shows are hard to keep up with. There's like 50 of you. What does that mean?
In the comments, bro. Not really, because usually there's 3 of us. We just send a million fucking messages in the chat.
Yeah.
There's
I
like
mean,
4.
To be fair, if I'm not on the show, I'm in there just like, and like sometimes I'll be like, man, am I throwing them off their? Oh, fuck it.
Burley, you know this, dude, because every time I catch your show, you'll see my name like 4,000 times in like 8 minutes.
What are you doing, Burley? I know you ain't live right now, so let's go.
You're doing something.
What are you up to? He said Argentina. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we know. You know the answer. Well, was it Jimmy Burry?
Jimmy Murray sauce.
Jimmy Murray. Hey, all I'm saying is wherever it came from, thank God. Chimichurri sauce. And I don't know why it took me so long to make it, but
Dude, the original recipe for chimichurri sauce has like 6 ingredients.
so is all the research I did, I tried to make like as basic to the original whatever. And I got parsley from my garden, oregano from my garden, I got garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, a little salt, and a little pepper, and that was it.
Some onions, bro.
I didn't put onions in it.
Little onions in there. And you can like substitute the vinegar for like lemon juice or lime juice.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
that's
was
it.
even thinking like if you wanted to put it on, like if you wanted to use it as like a marinade, you could switch it like some of it out for Worcestershire or something and put it on beef.
That's the
Like
thing.
there's a lot of things you can do with that.
That's like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to like fucking stunt food, dude. Because you'll watch
Mm-hmm.
these videos and they're like, we're gonna make chimichurri sauce, and they got like 40 fucking ingredients, and it's like, no,
That's not real
that's
chimichurri.
just some shit you made up, and they're slapping a name on it. It's like, shut the fuck. It's like Salt Bay and that fucking waste of money. He hires guys who look like him. Did you hear about this shit?
I heard you got in a bunch of trouble and stuff over different things.
There was some fucking millionaire guy who wanted to go to every single fucking Salt Bay restaurant in like a week. But he had the money to do it, so he did. And every time he went,
Salt Bay can't be there.
Salt Bay was there like every 2 to everywhere in the fucking world, dude. And then it came out that because he dropped the dime on him, he's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, he literally hires fucking body doubles who look like him to do the presentations at every restaurant. Like, there's one guy, and he's the Salt Bay guy at the restaurant. There is only one stunt food that I will eat.
What's that?
So, do you know what Serendipity 3 is in New York?
I don't know about 3, but I feel like I've heard of Serendipity in New York before.
Serendipity 3 is a fucking ice cream parlor in the Lower East Side.
Okay.
And they make $1,000 sundae.
$1,000 sundae?
Yep.
I don't even give a crap. That's
I do, because here's why. So they serve you, and it's like Madagascar vanilla extract and shit, like all of this fancy ingredients and shit, right?
Okay, all right.
Which I'm cool with that. I'll fucking try it. But the one reason I want to go, because it's served in this like carven crystal goblet that you get to keep.
Ooh, well, okay.
Wait, it gets better. Do you know where there's only 2? It's from fucking Waterford Crystal in Ireland.
Uh-huh.
They have only one other customer who's allowed to buy that same exact goblet.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Oh my gosh, you serious, dude?
It's the Vatican.
No way.
That is the cup that the Pope uses during the fucking mass in the Vatican.
I need one.
I just want to drink my fucking 98-cent Mexican soda out of that glass.
Yeah, well, I got my own opinions about that, but
I
want one of those too.
I'm just saying, I want to drink my Kroger 48-cent fucking grape drink soda
all day
out of the Pope's cup. I think that's something that needs to happen. But yeah, man, I have a complete and utter hatred for stunt food. I think it's a waste of time and money, and if people try to do it, it's fucking stupid. Like when you see people melt cheese on top of the bun on a burger just for fucking videos, that's fucking stupid. You're not going to eat that.
I don't know what is going on, man. Sorry, folks. Hey, it wouldn't be the Dude Network without a few technical difficulties. I guess it's Chauncey's turn again.
That's dogs barking, kids screaming.
I'm with you. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks cool and it looks tasty, but my first thought is,
how am I going to pick that up and eat it?
Exactly, and that's like, Look, I'm all for an experience. That's why I ate Sursterman. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just a burger, and that's just like, no. I barely make like sticky ribs and stuff because I just like don't want to deal with the mess.
Too many wet naps involved, bro.
Not because I don't like it or anything like that. I just am.
That's lazy. That's how you know you're getting old, when you're like, I could eat that.
Hey, You heard it from Carmack first.
No shit.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
need a GoFundMe for a lot of
a
stuff.
lot of things. You can go fund us by liking this, sharing it, subscribing for sure. Bring a friend next time. Anything like that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Bring a friend, share it out, share it out, share it out. That's the biggest way to go fund us.
Or just send us buckets full of cash. That's always an
I
option.
will not turn that down ever in my life.
We will never turn down cash donations.
No.
Just
No.
like the church and strippers, we like hundreds and dollars.
Yeah, I mean, 10% would be great. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I will tell you this: strippers hate when you tip and change.
Who's tipping? Who are you? That guy? Who's that guy out there?
I did that on purpose. So,
Well, yeah, of course, but you're the Rev, man. You've worked in the environment. You fuck with them on purpose.
this was great. I wasn't even working at the club when this happened.
Let's
This is
go.
before I got hired at like one of the clubs out here. So I've been friends with like the bouncer at this club, and it's before I got hired as the second bouncer. And I was friends with a bunch. Remember the one I told the story about me having Thanksgiving dinner with the strippers? And then that one dude losing his mind because he was in love with one of them. So it was at that club.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday was amateur night. So
I'm
you
getting
either
back to
get
it, Burley. I promise. Go ahead.
so
Sorry.
you'd either get like actual strippers who are really good at their job. On a Wednesday night, they'd come up from Phoenix and shit and make a killing, dude. Or you get like college girls who had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah,
and
amateur night.
hated their dads, you know.
Yeah, and the strip clubs got smart and started selling that as amateur night.
So one of my exes went to amateur night. And I was hanging out at the bar and shit. And one of the homies, the bouncer that I knew, this cat named Josh, was like, yo, your ex is here for amateur night. I'm like, I'll be right back.
Hold that thought.
I ran across the street to this fucking restaurant and I knew the owner. I'm like, yo, here's like fucking $50. Give me a bunch of quarters and fucking $50 and shit. So me and the homies sat at the stage, fucking snapping quarters and $50 at my fucking ex. And like the owner came up, he was like, that was the funniest shit ever.
Don't Wait, the XX, the Sue Happy X, or older X?
We're not gonna say.
I love it. I love it.
But dude, the owner came up. He's like, bro, that was fucking hilarious. Don't do that to the real girls. I'm like,
yeah, I'm not a piece of shit, but I had to.
So like every time she would fucking come on stage because they do the rotation and shit. You just like fucking quarters across the stage, dude. It fucking
like
hilarious.
It looked like the fucking the musical opening fucking scene in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang when they're throwing all the quarters everywhere. That's great, dude.
And the best part is, dude, like, because everyone knew me and like all the regulars and shit wouldn't tip her. So like literally she was scrounging around on the stage for all the quarters and shit. It was fucking hilarious.
That's awful. I mean,
no,
you fucking get what you get. You know what I mean? Karma's a real fucking thing. That's all I'm saying. So
dude, when you get like 6 guys snapping quarters, it's the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, and the guys who are real good at snapping them, you gotta dodge them suckers, or you're gonna feel it.
Dude, one of my homies was so good at it, he'd fucking hit the pole from across the room, and you'd hear it like clang. Yeah. It was fucking great.
Okay, so Christopher Columbus had a blues guy that he hung out with, Jimmy and the Jury. They crash landed on Argentina rock, made you this way before discovering the new world. Hold on, there's more to this. The natives wanted to fight C. Lumbo, and the band wasn't having it. Jimmy and the Jury wrote Slap Your Greens on Your Meat Mama. And the rest is history.
That is the best history lesson.
We should celebrate Jimmy and the Jury. And then he says, I spent way too much brain power on that Christopher Columbus story.
Yeah, and no shit.
I would like to go on record saying, bury fucking Christopher Columbus any chance you get, folks. Hey, he may have discovered the free world or whatever bullshit it is.
Do you know the
But
story of why he's a brilliant asshole?
dude, do you know the story about when he had to sail back one time
Hmm.
and he did all the calculations because he knew and realized he didn't have enough food to get home.
Yeah, this is the story I was about
Yeah.
to say.
So he fucking tells the tribes who have just been hosting him,
Yeah.
hey, I need some food to make it home. Well, if anybody knows anything about, indigenous people, they only grow and harvest what they need. And they're like, oh, we can't. We won't make it through the winter. And because this asshole had grown up over in fucking Spain and knew about fucking Galileo and fucking Copernicus and all this, he goes, well, hey, if you don't, in 3 days, God will turn your moon red
Hmm.
like blood. Because he knew when an eclipse would
This is
come,
gonna happen.
the,
Yeah.
the eclipse came, the islanders freaked out, and guess how much history is written about what happened to those people?
That's because uh only the conquerors write the fucking history books.
Yeah, duh. Yeah, conspiracy my fucking ass.
I had this fencing instructor because the Rev knows how to use a sword,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he looked at me one time and we were talking about all kinds of armored combat and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, listen, there's no honor in dying, and the history books are only written by the winners, not the fucking
Mm-hmm. Yep.
losers.
Dude, you wanna know what's funny, dude? Is I won't say his name, but my junior history teacher, he was teaching junior history was like world history, right? No, US history, sorry, US history.
Oh, that's even better.
And hey, one time this dude while shooting us because he went back east and like saw the Liberty Bell and a whole bunch of different historical sites, right? So he would show that every year in his class, dude. And I don't know how the fuck in our class this happened, but there was some random photo of him in like college hitting this fat ass bong off a bunk bed, dude. And he was so fucking gangster on that button, dude. He was like, he's all, so you can see this crack, right? Like, I don't remember where at in the presentation it was, but like, I know the Liberty Bell was part of it. So he's like, you can see like, and it's actually smaller than you think. Oh, no. Like he just didn't miss a
Just
fucking
rolled with
beat,
it.
dude. Didn't miss a
Like,
beat.
there's me smoking some Thai stick back in
And
the
like,
70s.
yeah, like you could hear the whole class was like, what? And he just like, dun, 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 like
Just kept going.
didn't look like he didn't fucking flinch, dude. Like he was almost like he almost subliminally put it in on purpose. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm cool, don't trip. Like it was so funny.
I had
But
this
he told
English
us that.
teacher.
He was the one who told us that. He was like,
Yeah.
he said something about I like me or one of my buddies said something like, well, what about this? And he's all, huh. He's like, you guys obviously didn't pay attention in your last year of history, world history, but history's written by the victors. All right. And then he, moved on to
Mhm.
whatever. And I like that resounded in me. So I was like, that motherfucker just spit some actual truth to us
Like
right now.
real knowledge in school. Weird, huh?
Yeah, like that I'm sorry. In the public education system, did we just hear an actual fact?
Right? I had a fucking English teacher when I lived in California, and me and my friends were fucking selling a bunch of weed out of our fucking house because we all rented this house together in the hood.
Burley, get on your phone. No fucking excuse.
And he busted me for selling weed, and he's like, "How much are you selling it for?" I said, "Depends on how much you got and what you gonna get me out of." So every fucking Tuesday and Thursday at his fucking lunch hour, I'd meet him in his car. I would fucking sell him some weed, and then we would hotbox his fucking Eddie Bauer edition Ford Explorer every Tuesday and Thursday.
Let's go. I'll never forget this one time I was working in this town up in the mountains, right? Running Fiverr and shit. Cool. Hey, I'm gonna toot my own horn. It was the first fiber pulled into that town, right? I had to swim across the inlet of a lake with a rope tied around my ankle in January, bro. It was freezing, but
Fuck
no one
that.
else was man enough to do it, bro. I'll fucking do it. Fuck you guys.
Like
Bunch
I
of
do
little
the
bit.
polar bear club every year, but
Yeah,
fuck that
exactly.
swimming across
No,
a river.
dude, hey, when I got to the other side, I was still like 20, 30 yards out, bro, from the other side. And I'm like, my arms are like, and all I'm breathing is like,
Uh huh.
because my body's not sending oxygen anywhere else. So that's the only size breath I need anymore. It's
So
only going to, yeah, it was rough.
here's an interesting thing that most people don't know. Okay, so you do the polar bear club January 1st. You jump into a frozen lake or river, right? There's two kinds of people
Or
that do it.
yeah.
If you watch, right, they're the guys who like jump in and start swimming and shit, and there's the other guys who ease themselves in and fucking are all stoic and fucking slowly ease into the water. Here's the thing about thermal properties of the human body. When you
You
fucking
have to be
sweat,
careful.
because everybody who does that will sit in their fucking car with the heater cranked up to 90, building up their internal temperature so they don't drop their internal temperatures too low, right?
Foolish.
Well, it creates. No, here's the thing about fucking thermal principles. So
Well,
it creates
it can be foolish, dude.
an outer layer of vapor around your body that is hot.
Mm.
So when you ease yourself into that water, the surface tension of the water doesn't break that thermal layer outside your body. The guys who jump in and start swimming and shit freeze their balls off because it breaks that thermal barrier. They're way colder than the dudes who ease themselves in. And they don't even fucking know it.
Yeah, but see, like when I go in, like with my dad and I will jump in this pool all year long, and I mean I'm telling you, like when it hits November and stuff, it is fucking cold, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, folks, we got
No.
live action on the streets right now.
Oh yeah, what you got?
I need like a couple seconds to be able to do this. I gotta something. Burley sent me something.
Oh no.
No, oh yes, oh yes.
Oh, we climb.
Hey, they're always welcome.
So what is it, dude? I'm waiting.
I know. I'm getting it. I promise. I gotta upload it to the G Drive. It takes a second. I'm not sure either. But he said play for the crowd, so we're doing it full board. All right. Here we go. Go. So whenever I do polar bear, like I just jump in and I swim.
Yeah, see, you break that thermal barrier.
Okay. So I'm doing it right.
Either way, it's right. It's just you want to be colder or not.
But I'm colder than the guy who sat and built up that really?
Thermal barrier. Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But see, then there's the other type of guys. There's the guys who jump in and jump right back out.
They don't even feel it, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you feel colder than you were when you went in. I'll give you that.
It's not the same.
Not no.
Not even close to being the
Dude,
same.
I'm telling you, 2 seconds in that water is a complete different story.
So what's this thing Burley saying, dude?
I'm getting it right now. I know. I'm
Waiting.
sorry. No. It's coming. I got it right here. So hold on. Let me. No, stop doing what you're doing.
Be quiet. You need to go with Mom for a minute.
Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
What are you doing with your life right now, Jonesy?
Oh no. Okay, I thought we were gonna have a geek out session on the
Oh no.
on the old internet again. Nope, we're moving right along. Scanning for viruses. Downloaded. Okay, here we go. We are gonna. Hey, I have no idea what this is. All I know is it's a video and it had Burley's face. And full send. This is the Rev Show. You know what I mean?
Sweet. Time to get banned.
Full volume. Here we go.
Burley,
This
if
for
we
proof
get
to that race guy. Sounds racist. Drinking in my car.
nice,
At the goddamn country club. I don't know if y'all can see very well. Probably should have wiped off my camera. Fuck it. Hey, show this on the show. Fuck y'all.
love you too, Burley.
Burley, you're the fucking man.
I think he forgets that we're gonna be on his show on the 18th. Like, we're not gonna give him shit later.
Oh yeah, like he's just that all that did was warm us up a little bit. That was just
Oh,
the
yeah.
pregame to
Oh,
the
yeah.
warm up. Like, let's go,
Right?
bro. See, here's the deal: the fact that the show that the only one I was on, dude. I'm telling you, like, I have seen Rage and Pillage podcasts. There is no way that show should be pulled without other ones being pulled. Is all I'm saying.
Dude, when I popped in on their show one time, we were doing the Urban Dictionary,
Yes,
and
yes.
I think Burley knows he met his match that day.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
Because he's like, all right, so what's something, man? Give us something. And I did. And he was like, oh my God. I'm proud to say I'm one of the few people who made Burley blush for a second, dude.
Well, see, I would like to think that, like, I stepped it up a bit because there was a couple times hang on.
Fucking Mr. Turdlock, California over here, farting around, middle of a fucking story.
No, all of a sudden the dogs were just, I'm like, how did you guys even get here? Hey, Aaron, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's
Too
good, yo?
controversial? Nah, bro. All I'm saying is I told Tony when we got in this, I go, hey, look, like, hopefully this will never ever come up or affect anybody, but like, I'm for sure on some lists. Like, I have made people upset. I have talked about things that they do not want me to talk about. So
how is whatever you said controversial, but munting is not?
that's my whole point. That's my whole point about the whole, like, oh,
do you
boy,
know what
here
that
we
is,
go.
dude?
Here we go, dude.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary and then share it to the screen.
Oh my gosh! All right.
munting.
Oh my gosh! Oh, here we go. No. Here we go. Hold on. Sorry, folks. I will share this in just a second. Oh boy. What is going on here? Here we go.
No, dude. Can you take him?
Oh boy. Okay. So let me do this real quick.
This is gonna be awesome.
Share screen. So there it is. There it is right there.
It's full screen it, dude.
Is it not full screen?
No. It's just you and me, Chuckles.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry. There we go. There's read it, dude.
So munting, a variation of necrophilia involving a variation of necrophilia involving two live people and one dead, male or female, to munt. To find and dig up a decomposed corpse, one person then goes down on said corpse, whilst the other jumps on the dead person's stomach, causing the juices, in parentheses, decomposed organs, etc., to be forced from all orifices. And then they are, oh my God, Rev. I knew what it was, and I just don't know if I can get through this sentence. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Come on.
This is worse than the Sursterman. These are then drank by the person orally connected to the corpse. used in a sentence. Hey, Mary, let's go munting. They buried your sister 2 weeks ago. She'll be ripe. So you can say that. This will never get pulled from that.
Maybe
But
that'll be
because
a new segment. We'll come up with Urban Dictionary things to look up.
that's not a bad idea, actually. That is.
I'm gonna
really
tell you
not a
this.
bad idea.
Do you know what the dolphin is?
No, but I just want to say, Aaron Helms,
You're welcome, dude.
co-creator of the Dude Pizza, coming out soon. All right, that's enough internet for me today.
You're welcome.
Guys. Woo!
Do you know what the dolphin is?
Is munting not a normal thing?
I thought we
our
all got
dude.
that
Hey,
card.
That's our brother Burley right there, bud.
You're welcome for that, Burley.
Yeah, that's our brother in arms right there. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll
say what the dolphin is. The dolphin's hilarious.
No,
That's why,
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What are you not supposed to say? Because now you have to.
No. I'm not saying it, bro. I'm not.
Yeah,
saying
you do.
it.
Come on, say it. Say it, dude.
So I had just hinted at there was something hinky that went on during that portion of that year, and there's a rule that if anything is brought up, everything that is going on about that is supposed to cease and desist at said moment, and an investigation start immediately. While I was explaining that, Burley yelled out, "Halt the theft." See what I did there? And we're pretty sure that's where we crossed the line. And I will say this. Fuck Buc-ee's too. I will say that. I'll say that out loud. Because the lawsuit they won against that alligator logo looks fucking nothing like Buc-ee's. So they can suck it. Period.
I believe Burley and myself renamed them Fuckies.
Like, hey, they might be awesome, but
don't be an asshole.
Dude, no, here's the deal. Like, most people don't know this. That's like what Walmart does. Like, they get your product in there and they act like they're this big savior and they're going to help you build your business and slowly mark down your price until you basically pay them to have it in there. And then they buy your company or you fold and then they just release it under great value.
I'm going to tell you this. So I used to work there, right?
You worked at Walmart too?
Sure did. I was a forklift operator.
Oh, no, that's right. I did. No, my bad. Johnsy fucked up. I knew that. I did know that.
So they have a fucking freezer in the Walmarts to keep all the materials, right? So once you take all the stuff off the truck, you have to move that in by hand. So you have to haul these half-ton pallets of frozen shit into the freezer on a pallet jack. Mm-hmm. So they don't take care of shit. They don't like de-ice anything or clean any of that.
They don't take care of their aisles in their stores.
Yeah, no shit.
Where the customers walk around.
So I was unaware of this fact because I wasn't paying attention to the floor. I was paying attention to the half tons of frozen shit I'm trying to haul in there. And I fucking biffed it and got crushed by a half-ton pallet of fucking frozen goods.
Oh, so you mean you got hurt doing your job?
Yeah. So I have like separated vertebrae, slip discs, torn ligaments and shit. And for about 3 months, I was on workers' comp and on light duty, and they were sending me to fucking doctors and all that kind of shit. And then they went, yeah, we're not going to pay for it anymore. And they got a doctor to sign off who never saw me or looked at any of the paperwork to sign off that I was fine.
Okay, well, yeah, that, see.
Happened to me and 6 other fucking people.
So, I know someone who worked for Walmart since they opened in a certain town.
Oh, yeah? What town?
I don't know.
Is it Turd Lock, California? Could it be?
I don't know. I've never heard of that place. But they, I mean, like 25, 27 years, right?
Yeah.
They then got rid of said position said person have, right?
Yep.
So legally, they have to either do some severance package or something, a retirement package or whatever, or offer you a job within the company.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is what they offered. A, a position with like 5 times the amount of work, like a $7 pay cut.
Yep.
And they fought and fought and fought and tried to like deny the settlement because like we offered you a job, but they
Sorta.
can't offer you a. It's actually, I don't know about everywhere, but in California like they can't offer you a job that's less than what you were making. They can't do that to you.
See, here they can do that shit. So what they
Yeah.
do every about 2-3 years here, so they have a night crew comes in and stocks shit overnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those guys make a shit ton of money to do that in the middle of the night because nobody wants that fucking job
Yep,
dealing with
yep.
crazy people at Walmart. So what they'll do is they'll say they're restructuring job codes,
Mm-hmm.
but since you're no longer on the night shift, you're not eligible for the night shift incentive bonus. So you can go work on days, but you're gonna make half your paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking like 9 months later, they'll hire all new guys for the night shift at minimum
Start
wage.
them all over. Yep. Every fucking time, dude. Hey, look, it's a great place here, but there's a lot. Look, you start
And
turning over all the stones, you're gonna find all the weird growths.
dude, as a fucking employee, because you always get customers like, I'm never shopping here again. We're like, all right, number one, we don't really give a shit. Number two, yeah, you will, because it's fucking Walmart. It's fucking dirt
Mhm.
cheap shit. Of course you will.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dude,
nobody cares.
dude, here's the deal. I hate them. I
Still
still
go
find
there.
myself. I still find myself there every once in a while.
Absolutely, dude, because that's
That's
the
why I
fucking
don't.
thing.
That's why I'm not like, yeah, you should never shop at Walmart. They're corrupt and evil. Like,
Yeah, they're corrupt and evil, but we're still buying their shit.
yeah, well, guess what? It's right fucking there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's like chain restaurants. Chain restaurants are fucking garbage. And you know what? When you're like,
Shit.
I'm never eating here again, they don't give a. You think McDonald's gives a fuck if you don't buy a cheeseburger?
No. Well, how
No.
many times? How many times you still eat at Fugazi Alfredo, bro?
Never.
Oh, you guys don't. Well, you guys both worked there. I forgot. You
Yeah.
guys have both worked there. Yeah,
We
never
both
mind.
the bologna Alfredo. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Well, see, like that's my wife's favorite spot because she loves that chicken gnocchi soup.
That is such garbage, though.
Bro, dude, I know.
It's like the gas station nachos of Italian food.
I know. Like, look.
Cammy, what are you doing? Come on.
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I guess that's on me, really, because I should have made her one that.
That's
Because
real.
like her whole deal, like, dude, for years we were together. She was like, I'm like, where you want to go out to brunch? IHOP, because it's the only place that serves crepes where we lived at the time, right?
Sure.
Only place that served crepes, and she fucking loves crepes. Well, I got fucking sick of going in that shithole.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, every
Makes fucking
breakfast
crepes,
pla-
bro.
every breakfast place like that has its spot, has its place for a reason. But here's the deal. I got sick of going there, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make you some fucking crepes. Like, I'm sick of it. And she was all like, and she took that first bite. She never wanted to go back.
See, here's my thing. After being in the restaurant industry for so many years, if I have worked for a company, a restaurant, or a corporation, I will not eat there
Because you know.
because I know.
Yeah.
I know the fucked up shit.
Yeah,
You know where
see,
Denny's
like,
keeps their eggs, dude?
no, I don't even want to know. Well, I don't really go to Denny's, so I don't give a fuck. In the carton?
On the
On
floor.
the counter?
No, on the floor. Like you
Well,
use so many
no,
of them.
come on. Not all of them are real eggs. You guys use the carton scrambled, don't you? Oh, they don't. Okay. Hey, kudos. Okay.
It's
Kudos to
cheaper,
Denny's.
dude. But here's the thing. So they get those fucking flats of like 50 eggs in these huge cases.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah.
take half of the
I've
case
seen
out
them.
at a time
Yeah.
and just leave it on the fucking floor.
Well, now see, like there's a whole like because like my chickens in my backyard, when they lay their eggs, I take them inside, we clean them off, and we set them on the counter, and they're
That's
good on the
different.
counter. I know. So that's why I pointed that out because there's some people who'll be like, "Well, what's wrong with that?" Nay.
Here's
If
the
they have
thing.
ever seen a refrigerator or any type of anything, they have to stay said way.
This is the way we always put it. How many hands have touched that? So it came from the chicken farm, right? And then they got put on fucking flats. They got through this whole process to check incubation and fucking all of this shit. They got put on flats. They got put in a fucking cooler. Got taken out of the cooler. Got put on a truck. Went to a warehouse. Right? Came off the truck. Went to a
A
warehouse.
semi-cooled warehouse, so it's like in a flux.
And then it got fucking labeled, put on another truck. Got sent to a distribution center. Right? Went to another truck. And then came to your restaurant. And then went in your cooler. And then we put it on the floor.
That's questionable at best.
And here's the thing: the questionable at best are the ones on the top. So
Yeah.
those cases, each flat has like fucking 50 or 75 eggs on each flat. There's like 10 flats in that, dude. So by the time you get to the bottom,
Hey, John Panay, legend, bro. Nay.
I love that dude.
I can't, dude. I'm so glad that's exactly where I got that from, and I've been saying it for fucking years.
I love that dude. He's fucking hilarious, man.
Dude, I know that. Oh man, that guy was amazing.
He's talking about going to the all-you-can-eat fucking Chinese
Yeah.
buffet and they kick him out and shit.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh no, you're too big."
You go now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude's fucking hilarious.
That guy was. Oh, no way. Hey, we got our first whatever this is on the Rev Show.
Hey,
Oh.
that's all the way from Thailand.
Back to back. Let's go. I'm not
All the
sure.
way from Thailand.
I'm not sure what it says, but hey, we're glad you made it. That is crazy.
I'm sure it has something to do with free feet pics if you use hashtag Good Network.
I'm sure it's free girls, feet, fatties are us,
Fucking
What-
cakesittersandfeeders.com.
Hey, what is the deal with cake sitting? What is look now. I know a foot guy. I know like a foot dude, and that's weird fucking enough to me.
So that's what Johnsy really does for a living.
No, it's not me. It's not me. And I ask that every time like it comes up. I'm like, really, bro? Like,
Have you ever
That's-
changed your socks in front of them, dude?
oh no, I know better now.
Like,
No,
is
I
he getting
know.
half a staff? Like, when
No,
you're
dude,
changing out of your
'cause-
work boots and
dude,
your fucking
'cause-
fans?
Because this is how it came up. This is how I'd heard, like, of course, because everybody, dude, it was construction, bro. Everybody knows everything about everybody eventually. So I'd heard a few whispers. You know what I mean by whispers. And then we're sitting there talking about how we hooked up with our ladies one day, right? It eventually comes out. And we're like, what attracted, like, what was it? And this dude, like, goes off into like,
She was wearing Birkenstocks. It was
no,
midsummer.
it wasn't even that, dude. He didn't even like this. He just went straight to it. He was like, her feet. Bro, hold on, bro. You just went farther than fucking Dorothy and the Scarecrow did to that memory and said one word and it was feet.
Bro.
And look, feet fucking gross. They're gross to me. Like I am so what he is, I'm the exact opposite of that. The polar fucking opposite of that.
Yeah.
So I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it.
The weirdest
But, like-
one was when I was at the club as a bouncer.
Oh boy.
And this
Oh,
chick comes
God.
up and she's
Oh,
like, yo,
God.
this dude's kind of weirding me out. Like, you want to come check, make sure everything's cool? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? She's like, he wants to pay me $1,000 to lick my armpits. I'm like, are you going to do it? She's like, yeah.
Oh, why do you even listen to me?
Okay.
Someone wants to pay me $1,000 to lick my armpits. Look, I'll probably lick yours for $1,000 fucking dollars.
Dude, and he was into it, dude. He was all huffing and puffing and breathing heavy.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
fucking
Like,
hot and bothered.
like now I'm totally into like people falling into cakes, like those fucked up videos where people accidentally spill cakes and fall or something like that. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, but you're not tugging one out to fucking
that's
Granny's 87th birthday when she gets her face smashed into it, dude.
That's the thing. That's the key right there. That's what does it for you. How do you get there? And now listen, Rev, it's you and me, buddy. We've been some places.
Sure. Seen some stuff. Sure.
Thought some things. You know, concocted some crazy things to do with your buddies. How do they get there?
Henry Rollins has this amazing fucking thing.
Yes, let's go.
Where he's on tour.
Does anybody know who that is, by the way?
Dude, if
Put
you don't
in
know
the comments if you have any idea
Henry
who Rev's
Rollins
talking
is,
about
I don't know
right
we
now.
can be friends anymore. But he's on tour, and this is during one of his fucking spoken word things. It used to be on Amazon, but he goes into the bathroom in his fucking hotel room, and there's this sign that says, "Caution, do not crush penis under toilet seat." And this is Rollins, so he reads this, and he's like unpacking his shit, and then it sticks in his fucking brain. He's like, how the fuck do you fracture a penis? Damn straight, Burley. Under a toilet seat. So then he takes his fucking pants off and sits on the toilet, and he's trying to figure out like the logistics of it. And he's trying to fit his dick under the toilet seat while he's sitting on it, and it dawns on him. He's like, this is how you break your penis under a toilet seat.
Trying to figure out how to do it.
I have a sneaking suspicion what you're speaking of is something very similar. I think it was one of those, how is this a fucking thing? And then they did the deep dive into it, and then it just kind of like eased them into, all right, I like cake sitters now.
Okay. I mean, I could see that.
It's too weird, man. There's not like somebody like
weird, man.
Nobody like shit in their cake when they were fucking 7, and all of a sudden now it's a thing. Like,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like your mom sat you on her lap till the time you were 40 and fed you cake for your birthday every year.
Yeah.
And so now that you're 50 and she's gone, you're like all into it.
Like,
You just like all of a sudden, just like, yeah.
I think it's one of those things where like you fucking rewired your brain wrong. Like you Pavloved yourself into liking it by accident. Because there's certain shit that like you don't have to do that with. Like getting laid. That's just getting pussy. Like that's the thing. It's what it is.
Dude, does this guy ever quit? Be yourself, everyone. Don't hide and don't worry about who you offend. There is way too many sensitive groups nowadays. Anything and everything offends all, unfortunately. Carmack, you never cease to impress me, buddy.
Hit that nail on the fucking head.
I am so glad you're still half a mystery to us, man. It just makes it so much better.
And you know what? We're the two guys you can't offend. That's the best part.
Oh, no. Yeah, for sure. Like the way it wouldn't even offend me. Like the only thing that I would say offend me is if you did something to my family, but that's not going to offend me. It's just going to incite murderous vengeance.
Like I got toe tags and a shovel.
Like I'm not even talking about rage. I'm not even talking about getting crazy. Like you will die and I will have my vengeance.
Yeah, it'll be calculating. Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
I almost incriminated myself because I just get so hyped up. It's like people.
Sometimes you got to know when to hold
Yeah.
them, bro.
Thank you, Kenny
Hey.
Rogers.
On that note,
Johnsie's kryptonite. So far, 1 beans in, chili 2 feet. Yes.
I think if Johnsy does a deep dive into the cake sitting, he's gonna have a whole new world open up to him.
I can't, dude. No, I'm already weird enough as it
That's
is.
what you say now. See, that's why I think it'll happen. Like Johnsy's not doing it because he knows there's part of his brain where he's like,
So, I mean, oh shit, no way. Scale Taylor, what's up?
What's up?
All the way from Canada.
Hey.
So I'd probably be totally into cake sitting if it was like my wife jumping on the cake.
I'm just saying, dude.
And I'm not saying that like, oh, trying to be the cool. No, like I'd be totally down for that.
I'm just saying. See, that's why he's not gonna do it.
Because here's the deal.
He's gonna be a cake sitter.
I'm jumping right behind her, and while I'm getting frisky, I'm having a snack. I don't see anything wrong with this.
I'm just saying, dude. Like you're gonna. This is how people become.
Am I a cake sitter now?
I think you need to do a little research. We'll circle back another time to see how the.
Hey, 6 months later, we're gonna have a whole coming out episode.
We're gonna be sending you cakes and shit.
Hey, look, like someone starts sending cakes, we'll jumpstart it right now. I'm down for free cakes.
Yeah, but you can't eat them.
I mean, as long as she's like, satin back on it, right?
I mean, you could do a post-mortem, I guess.
Well, yeah. I'll let her jump on it, cut the camera, and then it's fair game, whatever happens.
Like I said, I think you need to explore some. I think you need to look at some videos, do a little research.
Look, I feel like lately, there's been some times Johnsy gets on and says something, and then it becomes a counseling session. And all of a sudden, it's like true time with Johnsy. Like, no. We don't want to go down that road, man. We don't want to go down that road. No.
Who wants to see Johnsy explore his cake-sitting nature? Post it in the comments. Let's see.
Hey, what if I get into cake sitting? Like, I just like jumping in the cake and rolling around in it and then taking a bite. Is that?
I think there's going to be a lot of hair and fluids involved, so I don't know if you want to eat that.
See, that's
like, I don't think that's food service.
You would think that, but there's like 15 feathers on my chest. That's about it, bro.
Well, if you're sitting, it's not the chest you have to worry about. Like,
what if dude, that's it. That's how I go viral.
You're gonna.
I'll be the first guy to belly flop
onto a cake.
Onto cakes, bro. They're like, how many times do people sit and watch chubby guys belly flop into pools, bro? I'll be the first guy to do it. And like, I'm talking not just like I'm not just going down to Save Mart and buying the flat cake that was somehow designed.
You're talking like a 4-tier fucking like.
Yeah, like we'll spend like hundreds of dollars on badass wedding cakes that were designed, and they'll be like, man, whoever gets this for their wedding is going.
All right, bro, full send.
Okay,
I bet you won't do it.
Hold on a second.
Nope, I bet you won't do it.
No,
by Monday, if I don't see a fucking Johnsy cake sitting video,
I am not.
I knew you wouldn't do it.
No, because I'm not spending that much money on a fucking cake.
You fucking make them. Just get like 9 boxes of fucking Duncan Hines and make one.
We have a 1-up. No, belly flop a dang brisket. Now that would be something.
Let's see it, dude. Let's see it.
So now hold on. Let's explore this just for a second. We're 2 hours in, man. This is the longest Rev show in a while.
Yeah. We should wrap it up in a little bit.
Pretty soon. Now, does it have to be a good brisket that's like perfect, or is it like one I wreck and I'm just so mad I just belly flop onto it?
No, it has to be a good one. You don't.
You're right. It does. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. I'd rather spend $400 on a cake because I won't eat cake.
Dude,
I'm not a big birthday cake guy.
For the first one, from the first time you do this, just go get fucking like 9 boxes of Duncan Hines and make a fucking cake.
A jiggly, yeah. A
Make the fucking
jiggly
cake.
brisket, she says. Hey, you know what? Someday it may happen. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying right now.
Come on, bro.
Hey, we're an hour and 59 and 40 seconds into this, and all I'm saying is stay tuned.
On that note,
Everybody, it's been a good one.
we got a couple shows coming up Friday, the weekend kickoff party. Got some
We have
special guests.
an MMA fighter, a female MMA fighter, and a comedian
Sure do.
who just launched an audio or a comedy book of some sorts. So definitely stay tuned.
And then Sunday night, we got
have another foodie show with a big guest, Tina Cannon, everybody. Yeah. our
you need to
friend-
ask her, when is Tony wearing the pearl necklace?
So,
No, you got to ask her, dude.
all right. Well, you and I know the history of the whole scenario.
And you
So-
know what? You need to bring it up,
You're
see
right.
what's going on with that.
You're right. You're right.
Our viewers will appreciate that.
Because I think he might be making it tomorrow night to the show. So, see, Damon's got it noted. Write that shit down, buddy. Write it down.
Yes.
Hey,
Well-
ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for sticking around.
Later, y'all.